What's up, guys? Good morning. It's Jose again from Gianna's Auto, and welcome back to my stupidity all day of estupideces, estupidas. I teach, I help work on cars, and teach Spanish. Look at that shit. So, today, I'm going to get the bottom half of the radiator support put on. I already started drilling a hole because I'm going to put riv nuts with 12 mil bolts that go from the bottom up. Because if you put it from the top down, if you bottom out, you're going to end up breaking them. You don't want that. So the factory doesn't do that, and Jose Jalapeno is not going to do that either. So, yeah. I already got everything measured out. I cut the lip off of the other end so that it can come up, be a little more sturdy. I did the same on this side. It measures about 7/8 of an inch in, which is good. That gives me enough room to put a bolt through here, and then with the other pieces that I have over there, I'm a weld another piece right here, maybe like right around here, so that I could drill a hole right here and be able to hold it on a little bit tighter right here. And then when I put the hood latch bar that goes here, I'm gonna make a little piece that goes out like this, reinforce it with some gussets, make it look a little bit pretty, and have it bolt on stronger than it was before, because the other one was kind of flimsy. So I'm gonna start working on that right now. All right, so the kit that I'm using is from Martian or Martian, I don't know, I'm freaking dyslexic. It's a metric set. I had to order this online because, yeah, nobody locally has a metric set. Everybody that has a set of these, it's all standard. I'm not using standard. I'm on a fucking Japanese car. I need metric. Nobody has it. And Harbor Freight, they're like, oh, yeah, we have them in stock, dude. Yeah, I don't think so. They didn't have it. So, yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. So, what you want to do is find the stud that fits it, which I just did. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I haven't used it in a while. Oh no. Oh no. It doesn't fit. So, I think I got to take it off of here and take it over here. So, we got to disassemble the whole thingamabob. Any day now, sir. How long is this freaking thing? Wait, does this even supposed to come out? Can I put it through here? Ah! Would you look at that? I learned something new. Alright, so let's put this thing on, hoots it back in. Apparently, I didn't have to take it out. Like I said, people, welcome back to my stupidities. Alright, let's put this thingamabob back in. Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. I don't know. Something's wrong, Jose. I don't know, I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, so I figured out the problem. It wasn't the actual tool, it was the user. So I did this side came out nice. It's nice and strong. So I'm gonna start this side. I'm gonna start by drilling out the holes, and yeah, I'm gonna go from there. So you wanna make sure that you have enough space for everything to have enough space to, you know, grip. I already started off wrong. You don't want to go fast with these drill bits because they cut pretty good. And it's moving. Why are you moving? Why are you moving there? Ah, there we go. Should have moved from there. All right, now that took a little bit because this is about 3/4 inch or 1/4 inch, yeah, quarter. So it's pretty good steel. So now I'm gonna bump it up to a bigger bit. Whoa. Oh, that went too fast. All right, now I'm gonna have to reposition all this because it pretty much kicked it off. Or I can just take this side off, make my life easier. All right, so I took it off of there because just a lot easier, and it kicked me off. So I'm gonna slowly drill this. I wanna be right there. We go. There we go. Now, like I said, these are DeWalt drill bits, and they're really good drill bits. They work better at a slower pace, so you know they cut really good, and they cut pretty fast. So you don't want to go all crazy and start just going ham on the drill bits. All right. So now I'm gonna see if yeah, it's still a little bit too tight. So that's what she said. All right, I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. Ow. You want a nice tight fit when you have these riv nuts, because they have little ribs on the side to prevent it from spinning later on if you over tighten it. So you want to have it nice and tight. So it won't spin on you. That seems good. Ah, a little bit more. There we go. Now, I'm not worried about it has two spot welds, one here, one here. I'm not worried about that spot weld because once you tighten this up, it turns like into a little sandwich, and it sandwiches that bracket back in. So now, what I was doing wrong with this thingamabob, you're not supposed to bring it back all the way. You're supposed to bring it slightly back like that. Put this guy in right there. Ah, what are you doing? You was about to start fucking up again, Jose. All right. Then you put this guy in. This guy has to go there. And then you start squeezing your life away while gently tightening this guy. And you'll see that it already started tightening. Oh, I forgot my flathead. Be right back. So the way this one is designed, you have to keep tightening the actual riv nut. There we go. Now this one didn't tighten up as much as this one because this one has about 3 layers of steel to go in through. So it's not gonna tighten. It's not gonna sandwich the way this side did, but it's still just as strong. But I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys how this is supposed to work. All right. Now, when you have this riv nut gun, you have this guy. This guy doesn't work the way the other ones work. The other ones, if you see, they go from this side like that. And then when you squeeze it, it goes back. See the way it goes back right there? That's the action that it's supposed to do. So this one doesn't go in through here. You got to put it the opposite way. You have to leave some space in between it so it could go back. So when you leave some space, you put this guy like that. There we go. Now this guy, you're gonna bring it back all the way. There we go. So we're pretty much set up. Now what you do is you squeeze it, and you see the way it's sandwiched up. Now what you want to do is you want to squeeze it, you want to spin it a little bit more, and then there you go. That's your riv nut all the way back, all the way down. If you want to go a little bit more, there you go. That's as far as you want to go because this is gonna tighten up right here. Now, that's the importance of having a tight fit for your when you're riv nutting, because you want to have these ribs squeeze the metal, and you want it to be nice and tight in here. So these riv nuts are really good, and they're pretty durable. I've used them a lot, but that's how your riv nut should look. So your metal is gonna be in between here, and it should hold for a really long time. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna go I'm gonna bolt this on both sides. Oh no! That one was a little bit too short. That's what she said. I lost one. All right. That's one. There we go. So now my bridge is pretty much, my bottom half of the rad support is pretty much done. What I'm gonna come back and do is I'm gonna shave this off right here to give it a cleaner look, and I'm gonna bend it upward to give it a stronger, to make that corner stronger than what it's gonna be if I just leave it cut. This one right here, I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna trim it along the circle of the radiator mount itself. The radiator mount I'm gonna put here, but I'm not gonna do that yet because I'm changing the radiator. I don't know if I'm gonna go with a short one. These motors do really good with the shorter radiators, so I might just go with that, and go with two Civic radiator and condenser style. So I'll have the radiator here and then the AC condenser here with the fans out here pushing in. Gives it a lot better cooling, and I could just make shorter lines for the AC compressor. Now, what I'm gonna do here on this side is get these pieces of the other support, of the other pieces of support that I was using, and I'm gonna weld them on here so that I can put a riv nut in here and be able to bolt it on with two bolts on each side, one here, and it's gonna be a lot stronger. It's gonna make me feel a lot better knowing that this has two bolts, and then for the hood lock brace, since this goes here like so, I'm gonna make the tabs that go here to hold everything nice and tight, nice and level. I don't know if I'm gonna just go do it like this, or if I should come out, and I don't know yet. I guess I have to close the hood first, lock this really nice, and see what I'm gonna do here, because when I first made them, I think I posted, one of my other videos, this was too short, and it was, I did it wrong. I messed up. I'm only human. But yeah, this looks really good. The way that it is stronger than the stock one. The factory one, I really couldn't do this. I did this and I literally, I bent it on my other Honda Fit. So I'm a lot more confident that one is gonna work. And with this, with the hood latch bridge, I am gonna add, I might just remake this with stronger steel with these, but I'm not sure yet, because you know, this is the factory one and it works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So I might just tell myself to stop being a dumbass and stop fabricating so much shit for a car that's gonna be street car. This is not a race car. It's just I want to have more space and accessibility for my starter, because if you look right here, the starters on the K series are under here. So you got to imagine, if you have a radiator that is right in the way, you have a condenser in the way, you have a bumper, you have all that stuff, it's 100% impossible to get to this starter. Even from the bottom, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So at least if you have the top bridge removable, then you can take the bumper off, take the top bridge off, move the rad forward, and still have a lot of space to be able to get in here. It's a lot of space for activities. So that gives you, you know, it's a lot more accessible. So yeah, that's the reasoning for doing this. And also, you don't want your intake manifold, whether you're using RBC or stock manifolds or the turn down manifold, you don't have any space in this swap to have any type of manifold. So at least with this, you have the whatever flexing the engine is going to do, like right here, you're not going to hit it. So you have to have a lot of horsepower to be able to hit the manifold on the top bridge now, because it's so much more forward, and you know it has a lot more space for it to move. Also down here, it was just way too big, and like I said before, it was already bent because I had already bent it. I brought it back to shape. I used a bunch of my, you know, I used my skills to be able to bring it back. Where is it? I used my skill to bring it back to straight, but it was never the same. It was just, you could see that it was kinked right here, and it was just a big mess. So if you look at how big this one is and how flimsy compared to this one, how much thicker this one is than this little tiny thin piece, it's a lot better. And this is the mount. This is the radiator mount that I'm gonna take it off of here, and I'm gonna put it somewhere around here depending on what radiator I'm gonna use. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the fabrication on that now. All right, people. So I did I had a little mishap with the radiator. It went everywhere. Let's just leave that alone. The force tells you to leave it alone. Yeah, it has been a couple of days. I finished the fabrication on the bottom half of the radiator support. So this is what I did. I made these two little ears on both sides, just, you know, just for good measure, just so that it has more contact points, you know, more to hold it, I guess. You know, I'm just trying to overdo it instead of underdoing it. But yeah, I mean, I'm about to bolt it on now. So there's really nothing else to do, nothing else left to do. I'm still waiting for a TSX 2008 TSX computer and the pedal, because the pedal that I have now is a 2010 TSX, and it took away the code. So I'm hoping that when I get the 2008 TSX computer, it eliminates all the other bullshit that's going on. So yeah, this is why I'm gonna leave this video. For Gianna's Auto, I'm Jose. If you like the videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, leave a comment down below, whatever you guys need. I'm Jose. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.